Hell begins for Meghan as Dan Wootton declares huge snub on her vile plot with Kate in Jamaica tour. Dan Wootton has taken a swipe at Meghan Markle as Kate Middleton and Prince William face criticism from Caribbean locals over the royal tour. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been accused of benefiting from the blood, tears and sweat of slaves as they arrived in Jamaica to be met by a protest calling for reparations from the monarchy. Kate and William will celebrate the culture and history during their time on the Caribbean island, where there have been calls from politicians in recent years for Jamaica to drop the Queen as head of state and for a formal acknowledgment of slavery. Protesters gathered outside the British High Commission in the country's capital Kingston, with one placard held by a girl reading, "Kings, queens and princesses belong in fairy tales, not in Jamaica." Speaking on GB News, Mr. Wootton said that the issues have been intensified by Meghan and her controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. During the interview, Meghan made allegations of racism within the royal family but did not name those who she alleged had made such remarks. Speaking about the protests, Mr. Wootton said, "Was all this difficulty intensified by the antics of Meghan Markle when she made unsubstantiated and anonymous allegations of racism within the royal family during her outlandish interview with Oprah, prompting the infamous response from Buckingham Palace that recollections may vary? Meghan wasn't forced out of the palace, she ran out in a hurry because she wanted to make the big bucks in Hollywood and become even more famous. She used the royal family. Look at the trouble that Meghan has caused for the royal family." Speaking about the issue, Mr. Wootton said, "But the reason I am so angry is that they are using this propaganda for Meghan Markle to add to their cause and try and paint a picture of a 95-year-old monarch as some sort of racist. And anyone who knows anything about the Queen knows that couldn't be further from the truth. So I say, shame on Meghan Markle and shame on the propaganda in Jamaica who are using her lies to advance their political cause. I want the people of Jamaica to make that decision based on facts. And the Queen loves the people of Jamaica, and the Queen is not a racist woman, and this implication which Meghan made, that the Queen is, somehow, overseeing a racist royal family has done damage. That's all I am saying. It was always going to do damage. They, Harry and Meghan, knew what they were doing in that Oprah Winfrey interview. They were damaging the monarchy, they were damaging the royal family, and that's why it is so disgraceful. Because all they wanted was big bucks, that's all they wanted, lots of attention. Besides, Piers Morgan is supporting Prince William and Kate Middleton amid frosty Jamaica visit. The former GMB host called out Ahmed Scobie over his remarks at tone-deaf photos of the royal couple in The Nation. Scobie, who is the co-author of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's biography Finding Freedom, talked about the awkward royal encounter with locals amid deep-rooted slavery practices in Britain history. Scobie wrote on Twitter, where he has 79.9k followers, "I do wonder what the hell palace organizers were thinking with some of yesterday's photo moments. The planning and recon that goes into every step of these engagements is next level, so how did no one think to avoid certain imagery?" Quoting this tweet, Piers responded, "Pipe down, you nasty little race baiter." Piers' tweet was met by mixed reactions online. "Haven't you seen the images, Piers?" asked one. "I can understand why this photo causes concern," added another. "The more distant pics provide a better context and are less as and them," adds a third. Others supported Piers. "If Meghan was shaking hands with kids behind metal fences, you would have had something to say." "Well said, Piers," approved another. The 56-year-old former Good Morning Britain earlier launched attacks on younger Prince Harry over his complaint regarding press coverage. Morgan has remarked that the little twerp needs to remember there's a war raging when he is bleating about his problems. Piers quipped, in view of his 7.9 million Twitter followers, "Is the little twerp ever not hurt and distressed? Imagine bleating like this when there's a war raging?" He wrote.